Hello there everybody, Sobata92, aka I'm Half Dead, and welcome back to Tokyo Babel. This is partially going to be probably a pretty short video compared to what I normally do, but let's just say a nice little bit of overtime at a job kind of tends to wear you out and eats up a large amount of your time. So let's jump right back in. Yeah, I think it should be obvious by now that I'm not going to continue Fate Stay Night for a long time. Okay, we completed Raziel's route. So now it's time for us to move on to, Sorami's route. I think that's, so, Oshiba Hagane.
この押柴鋼という少年が気になる。
Okay.
おお、同意見。
いや、正確に言うと、空見の意見に私が追随しただけだ。空見の勘は信頼できると思う。
Seemingly taken off guard by my comment, she ran her hand through her hair in a slightly flustered fashion.
そっか。いや、参ったな。間違ってたらごめんね。
Okay.
大丈夫よ。間違ってたら大晦日のサッチンのような格好で校内を練り歩いてもらうだけだから。
No. I had trouble visualizing a scenario in which such a punishment would prove judicious.
やだよ。私清純派なんだから。そういうのは基本色物担当のリリスさんがやるのが正解だと思います。よーし、喧嘩売ってんな、こにゃろう。助けてセスナ。リリスがいじめる。
Sorry. She found her way behind my back and proceeded to cling on my dorsum.
よし、
You're what?
セスナ。上司として命令するわ。その背後にしがみついている小泣きじじいみたいな女の子をこちらに差し出しなさい。
この場合、小泣きじじいというのはおかしいのではないだろうか。小泣きババアと名称を固定するべきでは。
Not that it mattered.
小泣きババアという妖怪は存在しない。
Oh god.
ならば砂かけババアの方が適切と思われる。
Raziel seemed to have taken professional interest in our conversation.
どっちにしても若い美空でババア呼ばわりされるのはちょっと勘弁してほしいよ。せめて猫娘キャットウーマンでよろしくです。
Not a good idea, we might get sued.
キャットウーマンなめんじゃないわよ。伊達にブルーベリー賞取ってないわよ。
Not particularly sure how that was related.
猫っぽい子になりたいの。
Raziel.
はい。
Oh god. Raziel pulled out a cat ear headband from somewhere. Where'd you get things like these?
ありがたくいただきます。よいしょっと。ねえ、似合う？
Oh god. Damn it, Sorami. Sorami affixed the cat ear headband to her head. She then proceeded to spin around once to show off her catness. With feline ears sprouting from her scalp, she looked very adorable
似
indeed.
合うよ。
サンキュー。あれ？なんて話してたっけ、私たち。
You know, for the life of me, I forgot. Oh, that's right, we were supposed to look for somebody. Fuck, I literally just forgot his name. It was my cue to rescue this conversation from endless
と
digressions.
りあえず、押柴鋼を当たってみるよ。
Oshiba Hagane.
そうだったそうだった。あれ？なんか他にもあったような。
ないない。全く何もない。それはそれとして、私たちはクラスメートという形で潜入するということでいいのか。
Our conversations had a tendency to get sidetracked all the way to the moon if I didn't keep a close eye on both Lilith and Sorami. It didn't help that Raziel, too, usually either kept silent or went along with them. The responsibility of keeping things in order was entirely on me.
そうよ。あなたたちはあらかじめ名前と顔だけは一致させることができる程度の知り合い。それを前提にして押柴鋼と会話をしてちょうだい。具体的にはどんなことを突き出せばいいの？
To be fair, I can't even remember what the dude looks like.
そうね。大事にしているものが何か聞き出せれば上等じゃないかしら。
自身の存在に関わる何か。
Lilith gave me a nod. Race on Dare, a concept said to be of crucial importance to those fighting in Tokyo Babel.
それが見えれば、どういう攻撃を己の信念としているのかが分かりやすい。
With that, Lilith snapped her fingers and a little flame appeared in her palm. Having successfully caught our attention, she proceeded to exit the room, motioning us to follow. Okay.
すべてを燃やし尽くすことを好むのか、すべてを深い海に沈めることを好むのか、すべてを吹き飛ばすような嵐を好むのか、硬い岩のような拳で殴ることを好むのか、
I don't know.
あるいはもっと別の何か、物理法則をねじ曲げ、己のルールを世界に押し付けるほどの暴虐たる力か。難しくない？
Yeah.
難しくないわ。ただできるだけ急いでちょうだいね。遅くとも1週間以内に第2階層を開放したいし。どうして？放置しておくとどんどん侵食されるからよ。第2階層の支配者を倒せば少なくとも1ヶ月は平穏無事なはずだから。
I heard that in the past you could travel up to the third stratum without anyone getting in your what? Okay, they misspelled that. Your way, not your away. Eventually, however, it was taken over by a master, and soon the second stratum followed in the fall. Famous angels and demons would sometimes choose a human or two and embark on expeditions to retake the lower stratums, but the very moment they'd come back, a new master would appear and take them over again. And it was hardly surprising, for it was none other than the pilgrims themselves who'd end up succumbing to the lure of the stratum's throne. God damn it, God. It's your fault.
放置しておけばパンドラに侵攻してくるわ。前線を放棄して後方に引きこもったところで事態は解決しないものなのよ。
Lilith suddenly stopped.
というわけで、ソラミ、セツナ、あとはよろしくね。
I can't tell if I got the audio too. Fuck. I'm so tired. I can't even tell if I've got the audio too loud or not. Oh fuck. Lilith opened the doors to a nearby classroom, and as if implying her job was done, she crossed the threshold along with Razio. Sorami and I were left standing in the corridor by ourselves.
はーい、それではセツナ君、クラスメートとして頑張ろう。
Okay. She patted my shoulder with a beaming smile on her face. Her familiarity made it seem like we were old friends counting years since the start of our relationship. It was a peculiar sensation, though not unpleasant in any definition of the word. I used something along the lines of years of friendship just now, but that was just a figure of speech. Yes, I'm aware. I never had any friends. Not a single one since the day I was born.
どうしたの？あ、ごめん。慣れ慣れしかった？
いや、そうじゃない。よろしく、ソラミ。
My words seemed to instantly dispel the cloud that had momentarily overtaken her face.
それじゃあ。
That him? Yep. We both turned around in response to the nonchalant voice. A slender young man in a schoolboy's uniform stood before us. His lustrous black hair fell on his forehead with grace that would have put a shampoo model to shame. It looks more brown than it looks black. Or maybe I'm colorblind, I can't tell. He looked very familiar.
あ、ごめんなさい。入り口で騒いで。
He wasn't someone we should have been having small talk with. In fact, his appearance alone made Sorami cry out in a particular gurgle-like contralto.
ごめんなさい。通りますね。
Oh, sorry, Ro. With that, the schoolboy, Oshiba Hajime, slipped past us and proceeded into the classroom. Exchanging wary glances, Sorami and I followed him to our seats that surrounded his in a flanking formation.
あれ？二人ともその席でしたっけ？
多分この席。
At least that was what Lilith told me.
ああ、そういえばそうだったかな。
He seemed nonchalant even when wrestling with this phenomenon. Meanwhile, his right hand skillfully spun a pencil in its fingers.
あ、ねえ、押柴鋼くんだったよね。
そうだけど、何か？
私の名前、わかる？
With a sheepish smile on his lips, Oshiba Hagane confidently parted his lips.
わからないや。
くぐつそらみ。クラスメートとして、これからもよろしくね。
え？嫌だよ。
Oh! Fuck! The reply was so frank, its poignancy made Sorami bang her head on the table. Hopefully she didn't hurt herself. I don't know, I've hit my head several times. You have to really get a good, clean hit for it to actually hurt.
クラスメートという定位置のハードルすら超えられないのですか？私。
For those of you listening, please don't bang your heads against objects of any sort. Unless it's a pillow.
だって興味ないから。
Actually, you know what? Don't even hit your head, repeat. Just don't hit your head, period. One couldn't have been more frank.
興味がないって友人関係が。
I intruded into their conversation.
あれ？君は。
天道刹那。よろしく。
I didn't stick my hand out to him. I had a feeling that he'd ignore it anyway. It seemed I was right.
よろしく。で、そうだよ。僕はあまり現実に興味がないんだ。
I guess you and I can kind of get along. Reality sucks. Not interested in reality. I exchanged glances with Sorami. With a troubled expression on her face, she reconsidered the boy.
もしかして二次元？
Anime thing.
違うよ。違うからね。僕が興味あるのは二次元じゃないから。
We didn't even call you a freak. Everyone's gaze darted to Oshiba as his loud cry reverberated across the room. Embarrassed, he took some notes out of his bag and proceeded to line them on his desk, acting as if nothing had happened. And as the gallery finally lost interest, he breathed a deep sigh of relief.
恥ずかしかった。
ごめんね。私が変なこと尋ねたせいで。
いいよ。大声を出したのは僕なんだし、それより二次元じゃないからね。いや、もう絶対違うからね。
See, now that sounds suspicious, okay? He seemed awfully desperate to deny
で
that.
は、現実以外の何に興味があるんだ？
笑わない？
I promise I won't laugh.
冗談でないなら笑わない。
Okay, fair enough.
私は絶対笑わない。
Yeah, how bad could it be? A faint breath of relief softened the boy's features, and he looked us straight in the eyes.
僕は未来以外に興味はないんだ。
Oh. His lips curled into a carefree smile as he declared those words. Huh. Break time. Sorami and I were discussing what had transpired.
未来ね。
未来にしか興味がないというのは、まあ、わからなくもない。
Yeah, seems pretty normal, honestly. I want to become like this. I want to become like that. All people put their expectations on the future, the young most of all. Dissatisfied with the hardships of the present, we dream of the future. Our minds prefer the state of imagined paradise to the cold harshness of reality.
そうかな。
Sorami cocked her head to the side.
押柴くんは夢じゃなくて未来って言ったでしょ？それがどうも気になるの。
この場合の夢と未来に違いはある？
違わないとは思う。だけど押柴くんが違う意味で使っていた場合は。
What would future mean in that case? Future that is not wishful, but...
わからないな。
わからないな。彼に聞いてみた方がいいか。
A bell signaling the start of the period reverberated across the school building. Oshiba Hagane's issue had to wait until the end of class.
未来について知りたいだって？
Yes, are you a fortune teller, good man? We approached him as soon as the break started, but he parroted our question back at us with a confused expression. Okay, I get it.
君の言う未来という概念が私にはちょっと理解しにくかった。それでむしろ興味を惹かれた。
あ、うん。
He scratched his left cheek with the tip of his finger.
なんか照れるな。真面目に聞いてくれたのは君たち二人が初めてだよ。
そうなの？
うん。でもちょっと時間がかかりそうだからお昼休みに話さない？
Your voice sounds familiar. We agreed without hesitation. After all, hearing his story out was precisely what we came here for. After the class, we took Oshiba Hagane to the night duty room that Lilith took over as our base of operations. We thought he would appreciate some privacy given the nature of the upcoming conversation.
でもここ使っていいの？
いいのいいの、大丈夫大丈夫。普段は黒髪のおばさんが使っているだけだから。
Did you just offhandedly insult Lilith? Or maybe I just did, I don't know.
あ、リリス、どうした？その素晴らしく面白い顔は。
なんだかどこかで私の悪口を言っているやつがいる。
俺はお前さ、悪魔だからな。
そうなんじゃない。もっとこう屈辱的というか侮辱的というか、言われたら即腹パン叱る、後にアームロックでそれ以上はいけない的な。
Okay. Thank you very much for the warning.
なんだこっちゃ。
Hey, Billio. Nice to see you alive this time. I side act as if I hadn't heard Sorami's blood-chilling remark. Oshiba Hagane, meanwhile, snuck out a small boxed lunch from his bag. It appeared as though he had made it himself. But why was he acting as if he was embarrassed about it? Cooking was a very respectable skill as far as I was concerned, and I agree with that.
あれ、君たちは？
あ、忘れてた。
With that, Sorami promptly stood up and proceeded to rummage through the night duty room.
いいの？
大丈夫大丈夫。ここに住んでるおばさんとは親友だから。
Was it just my imagination that the buddy part had a different inflection from the rest of her sentence?
なんだ、またか。
本当によくわからないけど、わからないんだけど、人間を滅ぼす魔王になりたくなってきた。
Okay, Zamas.
おーい、構える。なんかリリスが壊れたぞ。
それは残念だ。すぐさま処刑してやろう。もしくは脳をいじってみるのもいいか。
Camiel, no.
畜生、人間滅ぼして。いや違う、あの娘っ子滅ぼして。刹那もろともに滅ぼして。理由はないんだけど。
Christ.
なんという暴走する若者的な心理。
I thought it prudent to immobilize Sorami the next time she attempted to comment on Lilith's age. I wasn't sure why, but I felt like it was my duty to the world to do so.
よし、おにぎりできたよ。
Sorami left 3 rice balls on the table before me. She must have turned our rice leftovers to lunch in a blink of an eye. Apparently she found herself right at home in our kitchen.
ありがとう。
それじゃあいただきます。
いただきます。
Oshiba Hagane removed the lid from his boxed lunch. Sorami stole a glance at what was inside and cried out in astonishment.
なんたる見事な弁当。
I knew next to nothing about boxed lunches or food in general, but the assortment in Oshiba Hagane's box was indeed impressive. Delicious-looking chicken teriyaki, carefully arranged slices of cucumber, carrot, and omelet, browned sausages and mushrooms. A part of it was likely leftovers of the chikuzeni he had for yesterday's dinner.
あ、よかったらどうぞ。
いいの？それじゃあ照り焼きを一つ。
Following her example, I too decided to request something. It would likely give him a bad impression if I didn't show interest in his cuisine at this point. It wasn't like I was actually curious about the taste, not in the slightest.
私は筑前煮をいただいても構わないだろうか。
うん、どうぞ。
He gave me a nod with a friendly smile. That as my cue, I guided my chopsticks to the lotus root, picked it up and chewed on it. The salty sweet taste extended across my tongue as I bit through the pleasantly crunchy flesh of the vegetable. It was indeed quite tasty.
どうかな。
とても美味しい。
おしばくん、やるわね。
ありがとう。自分で作っておいてなんだけど、僕はあまり食べないからどんどん食べてよ。
Oh, small stomach.
なんていいやつ。よし、このおにぎりをどうぞ。
あ、ご飯はあるからいらない。
Oshiba Hagane didn't hesitate to turn her down for a second.
クール&ドライ。ありがたく一方的に搾取させていただきます。
全部君が作成したのか？
熟練の技だね。
熟練である必要はないよ。正しいマニュアルで正しく道具を使って正しく調理すれば誰だって簡単にできる。
Was that so? Sorami glared at Oshiba Hagane with a dumbfounded expression.
だってそうだろ。この弁当の材料は全て未知ではなく基地の存在。どこをどう切ってどう炒めてどう調味料を加えるかなんて。
Okay. Oshiba Hagane's face was a mask of nonchalance.
規定の事実だ。過去の経験など存在する必要はない。
I could feel my chest oddly rile up to his words. Past experience was pointless? Wasn't that an extremely dangerous thought?
違うよ。ごめん、おしばくん。でもそれは違うと思う。そのマニュアルに至るまでの過去があるでしょ。
ないよ。僕はただ本に従って材料を集めて作っただけだ。
おしばくんじゃなくてもその本を書いた人の過去があるでしょ。
あるかもしれないね。でもそれは関係ない。少なくとも僕にとって他者の過去は極めて重要性の低い事柄だ。
Okay, I think I'm starting to get a hold of this guy's character. Oshiba Hagane stole a glance at us.
君たちにとってもそうじゃないのか？
That's kind of a yes and no sort of question for me.
どうだろう。
In contrast to my half-baked answer, Sorami almost lashed out at him.
違うよ。だってそのおしばくんと関係ない人の過去がなければお弁当を作ることができなかったでしょ。
そうだろうね。
だったら先人の過去を敬うことも重要だと思う。
Oshiba Hagane shook his head in silence.
そう。そこが君と僕との違いなんだろうね。僕にとってその過去は敬うべきものではない。ただの世界にあまたある情報の一つに過ぎない。僕にとってはむしろそこがわからないんだ。どうして君は他者の過去を重要視するんだろう。
それは
僕たちは未来に生きる存在だ。そこに過去が介在する余地はない。
He declared it with unwavering
そ
conviction.
れが君が言おうとしていた未来にしか興味がないというこ
そうだ。僕はただ未来に生きることを願っている。
Sorami considered the floor in silence. It was then that I had an epiphany. He was only interested in the future, but not dreaming about it. It wasn't the type of vague future you imagine thinking about what you want to be. His was merely a matter-of-fact time of 1 second, 1 day, 1 year, or even 100 years after the present. Oshiba Hagane only cared about living in it. There was obviously something wrong with this idea. People couldn't live solely in the future. We had to constantly face the hurdles of the present to entertain the idea of reaching the point beyond. However, Oshiba Hagane, nonetheless, decided to live only in the future, and it was more of a delusion than a simple whim in this situation. Was future itself his raison d'être?
一つ質問がある。
どうぞ。
君の将来の夢は何だ？
He didn't hesitate for a second.
正しい存在になること。
To become a correct being.
正しい存在。
正しい世界の正しい時間の正しい存在として生きること。それが僕の夢だ。
Well, technically, the definition of correct is different for each person, so what would be your definition of correct? His answer was neither overly mind-blowing, nor did it particularly make much sense. It was a vague, obscure thing that one couldn't quite put your finger on. After a short pause, Oshiba Hagane suddenly looked up at us and opened his mouth with a hint of proudness about himself.
分かってくれなくてもいい。
確かに私にはお芝君が言っていることがどうしてもわからない。
まあそうだろうね。
でも考えてみる。
Oshiba Hagane's chopsticks stopped moving.
考えてみるって。
考えてみるよ。お芝君が考えていることを考えてみる。わかるとは限らないけど、理解できるとは限らないけど、ちゃんと考えてみるよ。
For the first time, a hint of genuine emotion colored Oshiba Hagane's features. He uttered the words through his teeth as if with contempt.
できるもんか。
Fuck. After lunch, we all returned to the classroom in silence. I spent the remainder of the school day thinking. About Oshiba Hagane. About Kugutsu Sorami. To live in the future. I couldn't say he was wrong. Exactly, but his philosophy was too one-sided. It kind of reminded me of how people, after falling in love, tended to lose all care for the world save for the target of their affection. True. Incomprehensible. It was the only conclusion I could come up with in the end. Sorami's mind didn't seem to be in the real world either. She was probably trying to keep the promise she had made with Oshiba Hagane today. I kept thinking. Even if I couldn't understand it, couldn't comprehend it, I still tried to swallow it. But it was likely a vain effort. Indeed, there are people in this world that were impossible to see eye to eye with. And Oshiba Hagane was likely one of them. There was no way a being that only lived in the future could communicate with those shackled to the past. Such was my conclusion, and so I refused to dwell any longer on the matter. Sorami, however, continued to ponder.
Kugutsu Sorami.
Our current teacher, Belial, tapped Sorami on the shoulder, which seemed to finally bring her back to our world.
あれ？私のこと呼びました？
何度も呼んだぞ。で、回答は
Answer? Her eyes wide open, she shot a few careful glances around her, and then with her pale face, finally answered.
X イコール4。
You failed.
すごい。何もかもが間違っている。
We were in an English class.
すみません、聞いていませんでした。でも寝てはいないです。ちょっとその物思いにふけっていただけで。
正直でよろしい。
Belial, for starters, delivered a fist of love to the top of Sorami's head.
おー、キラキラ星が私の頭の中でゴーンゴーンと響いている。
She had a peculiar way of expressing herself sometimes. And so the class ended. It was finally time to head home.
それじゃあ、二人ともまた。
Oshiba Hagane, greeting us as if nothing had happened, disappeared into the corridor.
ひょっとすると未来に生きているから過去のいさかいとかあまり関係ないのかな。
Well, if he's stuck only thinking about the future, completely ignoring the past, then yeah, I guess so. Made sense. The past didn't matter to him because he only lived in the future.
やっぱり間違っているよね。
Yeah,
どうだろうか。
Oshiba Hagane was wrong, but unable to pinpoint what was ultimately wrong about his theory, I had already given up on comprehending this issue.
それはダメだと思うよ。少なくとも言葉は通じているんだから。言葉が異なる存在とコミュニケーションを取るよりは楽じゃない。
言葉ならむしろ楽だ。どれほど離れていても世界の思想にさほど違いはなかった。
At least that was how it used to be in my world.
だが思想が隔たっているともうどうにもならない。 互いのすり合わせすらできないのならば、そこには断絶があるだけだ。
People perfectly understanding each other was a fantasy of the hopelessly naive. Sorami didn't seem too thrilled with my conclusion.
確かに正しいけどね。刹那の言う通りだと思うけどね。でもやっぱりそれは悲しいよ。
それはそうだ。私だって悲しいと思う。
She gave me a short but seemingly relieved, I see.
じゃあそろそろ宿直室に戻ろっか。
We proceeded to stroll towards the night duty room. I hope Lilith doesn't want to kill me. And once we reached our destination, we found a tracksuit wearing demon and an angel playing video games.
もう一度言う。石油をよこせ。さもなくば我が母なるロシアが生み出した50体のコサック騎兵が貴様のちっぽけな国を思うがままに蹂躙するであろう。
What the actual fuck?
待ってラジェル、それがなくなったら過去ロシアを侵略するための過去閉じ戦車が作れなくなっちゃう。だいたいガンジーのくせに核兵器に手を出そうとするわ、周囲の国と示し合わせてこちらの妨害するわとやりたい放題なのが悪い。出遅れたと思って甘く見ていた。
Oh my god.
おや、こんなところに開拓者がアリのように踏みつぶしてくれようぞ。
Holy shit.
逃げて！ロシア侵略の共闘法を建設するはずだった開拓者よ、逃げて！人が真面目に授業を受けているのにこっちはあら、おかえり。どうだった？いろいろと芝くんと話してみたよ。まあそれはそれとして、何やってんですかあんたたち。世界文化大戦4コンシューマー版
Civilization Universalis 4. Oh, the developers actually advised their customers not to play it on a land with people you can actually punch, because that game usually escalates to real-life casualties, or so I've heard.
そんなのどうでもいいよ。私が言いたいのは、人に働かせておいてゲームというのはどうなのよってこと。
Well, in their defense, Lilith is a demon and Raziel is, well, Raziel.
ソラミ。ちょっと興奮しちゃった。ごめんなさい、ラジエル。CPU がプレイしているイザベラが空いているよ。熱狂的な仏教信奉者で異なる宗教を信仰している他国へ喧嘩売りまくってるけど。ちょっとそれは初心者にはきついわ。ここは手堅くリンカーンなんかどう？奴隷制を採用しているから愚民どもを消費していくらでもユニット作れるわよ。
Oh my god!
よし、何を言ってるのかさっぱりだ。
What the fuck? Me neither.
ま、ゲームは一旦中止して話し合いましょうか。
Lilith promptly pulled the plug of the console. Raziel was fast on breaking the news that she couldn't cheat that way since the game auto-saved each turn.
さて、おしば鋼はどうだった？
And unfortunately, that's all the time I've got. Yeah, this is extremely shorter than what I normally do, unfortunately. But that's what happens when you work freaking overtime and you get home late in the evening and then you just feel sore all over and then you just want to go crawl into bed and die. Oh god. Don't you just hate when your work schedule just changes on you and then you're kind of stuck with what you're given? But hey, that's life. It kicks you in the ass, no matter what the hell you do. So unfortunately, that's where I'm going to have to end it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next video whenever I don't sound like I'm half dead.